Well, well, well. What do we have here? Oh yes, it's the Black Clover's ending reaction. The first video for the openings went so swimmingly well that I thought I'd poke at the bear once more. Never would I have thought that a fandom would latch onto me making fun of my repetitious, unoriginal, unimaginative jokes. Like, who on earth would say the same thing as everyone else? It's quite odd, really. With that said and done, here's my reaction to all the Black Clover endings. Welcome back to the party. I'm here reacting to all of the Black Clover endings. We're up to ending 10 right now. I would like to start this video by saying I have not seen Black Clover, but I'm going to be reacting to all the endings. I'm going to put a link in the description to the video where I did all of the Black Clover openings, so you guys can check that one out first if you want to. I heard you guys loud and clear, so for this one, I am going to be talking more about the music. I am going to be talking more about the animation and the visuals, but I'm still going to be making my jokes because that's the kind of person I am, so get used to it. But I do want to preface this by saying I am obviously not a professional music reviewer or a professional animation reviewer. That's not what I do. When I'm talking about them, they're going to be kind of shallow, surface level stuff, so don't get your hopes up if that's what you're here for. I'm here to watch the endings and make hypotheses based around what I think the show is doing, because I've never seen the show and I want to guess, and because I think that's fun. So I imagine there's going to be a lot less visuals than the other ones, than the openings, I would say. I like the beat. Surface level. That's what I'm saying, man. Surface level. It's also hard to judge because it's in Japanese. So, I definitely can't judge on the lyrics. That's a no-no. I mean, that's not a no-no, but you know what I'm talking about. I like the representation they're kind of showing with this. Like, that was cool. Him screaming into the ether, that was pretty awesome. I kind of showed, in my opinion, it looked like he has some sort of inner turmoil. And that's what this ending is representing. And maybe this part where he's like, he's smiling and he's happy and he's with his friend? I don't know. I'm assuming they're friends. Maybe it's him getting over his inner turmoil by the end of this season. Are they considered seasons when it's a full, like, running show that doesn't stop? I'm not sure. I'm going to call them seasons. Season 1. Oh, look, it's them as Babus. Why is he all beat up? Wait. Why is he beat up? Okay, so that was the first ending. Get a little bit more electric guitar in here. This is slightly more my jam. I don't want to say it again, but I'm going to say it. That bird is important. Please let me know if the bird is important in the comments below, because it's in a lot of the intros. Ooh. I'm imagining it's the same band, but I honestly cannot tell. Because it's like a different, it changed genres of songs. I like the film effect it has over the animation for like the tearing of like the film. It's not something you really see anymore because everything's going to digital and they don't have the frames going through an actual like camera. I'm not a fan of this part, the landscape shot. That looked odd, in my opinion, and it's fine. I do like how the black and the white are contrasted off with the blue. Like a really deep blue. Also, I mean, clearly that skull is important too, because that was in a lot of the intros. How is it important? I don't know. Well, this is definitely a different band, because this is a woman singing. Was it the third intro for the openings or the intros that focused on her more? I feel like it was, but I can't remember. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I've seen the intros. I should have done this back to back. The big ass water drops. I'm not a fan of this song. The last 2 songs were pretty good. This one's fine. Like the singer's good. The singer sounds fine. It's just that the music itself I don't like. The instruments. You can definitely tell I mean, it's an ending, but you can definitely tell they put more animation quality. If that's a phrase, animation quality. But the quality of the animation, they put more of it in the intros than the outros, obviously. Ooh. Ooh, I like black and white themes. Oh, and the eyes. Yeah, I love that. Whenever I see like images and stuff when it's all black and white except for one color that really makes it stand out. Beautiful. Also, they're in school. So I'm assuming this is just a to mock. Not necessarily mock, but it's obviously taking inspiration from slice of life anime that take place in school. Obviously. This one's got like a white and brown with a popping of the red. Also, I don't know who that girl was. Well, I don't know who any of the girls was, but the red-eyed girl? I like her hair. I like what her hair's doing, actually. That one's not as good, but the blonde girl's hair, that looked really good, like when it was flowing in the wind with all the cherry blossoms. Words. Cherry blossoms, I'm assuming. Again, blonde haired girl, great. Black-haired girl, looks weird because it's just like a big wave. Ooh. 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 Look at that. Look at that. Listen to that. This is something I would listen to in my spare time. And I'm sorry, I'm looking over here, but when I'm looking over here, I can still see the everything because my recording software is over there too. So I'm still looking at it. I just have a tendency to look over there because it catches my eye, even though I'm looking at it anyway. I like the contrast between the two of them that they're doing. The yin and the yang. From what I've been seeing in the intros and now in the outros, that it does seem like they sort of contrast each other. So if that's the case, because the black-haired guy looks really well more preserved and calm, while Asta, if I'm saying that correctly, is the one that's more outgoing and yelly. So the yin and yang thing they're doing now, I guess, probably makes quite a bit of sense. And visually, it looks great. And it's a jam. An absolute banger. This is like from a scene of the show. So far, I would say this one is the least abstract of the endings, and it's more things that you could potentially see in the show. Like, it's more... What am I trying to say? It's more driven based on how the show looks, if that's what the show looks like, because I've never seen the show. Less abstract, more realistic. Not edgy. What's that symbol on his bandana mean? This boy's got some teeth. Wait, is he on their side? The red-haired dude? I was expecting him to be a bad guy, but it looks like he's walking with Asta. Okay. Sure. Oh, sexy boy. Someone else drew this. This is... I mean, it looks great, but this looks like... I don't know, it's... What are the words? What are the words I'm looking for? It looks like... And this is probably a bit of a stretch. How a Western artist... when a Western artist has an Eastern artist design style... If that makes any sense. Because this... The way they're currently drawn in this ending... Also, the music's fine. I'm not a fan of... This sounds like a really, like... Oh, romantic song. And I'm not a fan of that. But it's... I mean, good... It sounds good. It's not my type of music. But... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the visual... How the visuals are made. Like, they're not... Like, they could also be, like, storyboard versions of themselves. So, like, not fully developed. Which makes sense. That actually makes more sense than my thing I first said. Your boy looks tired. Oh, they used to be the same height. Okay, got some sound waves going. Is this gonna be like a techno thing? The song, at least. Nope. I just thought it would be like that because of how they're using like the wavelength. And I guess it's not always the case, but generally when you see like an electronic wavelength like that, it tends to be more electronic music or EDM or, you know. Okay, here it is. Here's the electronic sounds. It is electronic, it's just not the whole thing. Deku! My hero. No. It sounded like he said Deku, though. He probably, well, I mean, he did. But I'm sure that has different meanings. Man, I wish I could read Japanese. Against the Gods. I'm assuming that's the name of the song. Honestly, the first bit of this was better. I like this part when they were showing the characters and back and forth, but when they switched to Asta fighting and that like red misty thing, is this a different one? I guess it is. That red misty thing, I didn't like that because it was kind of hard to see him. I like this one because it looks like a person drew on paper. Like that one kid in your class that drew anime that was pretty good, but everyone thought he was weird. I didn't think he was weird. He was my friend. But this is what it looks like when someone has colored pencils and they draw it on a paper. Guy's got some wide eyes. The blonde. Is Asta's headband stitched together in the back? He's talking to himself. Oh, can that demon guy transform? Or is he just like using his own emotions against him kind of thing? Okay. They had to make the sword less black because you wouldn't be able to see it because it's a lot more whitish gray now. I guess Asta's, like, I don't know what it's called, but the upper jacket thing? That was black, so maybe not. I don't know. This reminds me of something, but what is it? Like the lighting, the shading, the style, the music. It reminds me of something, but I literally cannot put my mind on it. Mind on it? My tongue on it? My thoughts? I don't know. I like the red. I like how red looks on black. You can tell. Because I wear black all the time, and there's red lights. This is very aesthetically pleasing to me right now. Ooh, I like this song. I like this. This is a banger. I think bangers are more for like poppy, but this is my jam. I just noticed her horns. Are those actual horns? I should have been counting which intro we're on, because I wasn't. And just look at the time. Oh, this is the last one. This was 10. Okay, so that was my reaction and analyzation, sort of, not really, of the Black Clover endings. I know I really upset quite a lot of people with my openings, so I've learned from that, hopefully. But not really. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think. I didn't really theorize about the show too much, but in the things that I said, let me know if I was right. There were some of the endings I did like more than some of the openings, but overall, the openings were better than the endings. On an individual basis, some of the endings were better. Like I just said, I'm just repeating myself at this point. Thank you guys for coming to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Ring the notification bell so you know when my next reaction is up. Also, there's a link to my Patreon down below. Other than that, thank you for coming to the party.